What's up? What's up? Just in Japan house. Okay, so in Japan, of course, around the world, we got this virus going around. There's different things saying how it is being, how it's spreading, how it started. So I'm not going to get into that because you guys, I'm sure. Hello, what's up? What's up? One viewer in the house, chime in if you can, and let's get this chat going. Okay, so I don't know what time it is there, but I figure you guys are home, so why not do a live? I need to answer some questions real quick, or talk about some things real quick that one of my viewers in Hong Kong asked me, and he says, "I don't know Japanese yet. Do you station or the malls?" Okay, thank you for the thumbs up for people in the house. So I guess he's watched my videos before, and I'll read some more of his statements that he said later. Actually, you don't need to know Japanese. I mean, yeah, Japanese to talk to women out here in Japan. A lot of the women here do speak it, or they do kind of like, I would say, understand it, but some fake the funk. So 5 people in the house, let's get some thumbs up. Some of them fake the funk. I could tell you a story about one of my friends. He was hey, what's up, 6th viewer? We went to this club in Osaka. I forgot where we went to. We ended up going to this club called, at that time, I think maybe it was Ghost. JJJ, what's up? And he had met some girl on Tinder, and she brought her friend. Now, the girl he met on Tinder she was nice. You know, I wouldn't say all that attractive, but she was cool. But her friend was bad. And I think I told this before, but her friend was bad. So the whole time he's trying to talk to the girl who invited him, trying to talk to her friend, right? And she's like, I don't understand Japanese. I don't understand Japanese. I don't understand Japanese. So we went to different bars and stuff, and we sitting there chilling. And so me and the other girl, we were talking because she cool, you know. And but she was like one of the big Japanese women, you know, and just kind of thick. Maybe she's a little fat, but thick too. Her friend was like a little way smaller than her, a little petite and everything. So we had went to this bar, we sat down, just talking and stuff, then went up to the club. So when we were sitting at this bar, it was kind of like a lounge, well, not like a snack bar, but it was like, it kind of looked like it could have been a snack bar. What's up, 5th person? Shaw Hills, JJ, 2079 in a house. Okay. So we're sitting in there, he's trying to mac. He's just trying to mac, right? So her friend is not saying, his friend, the one that invited him, is not saying anything. The other one, she's like, I don't understand Japanese. I don't understand Japanese. And I mean, it was convincing. What's up, Shaw Hills, Broly Khan? What's up? And so I mean, of course, I'm convinced too, you know, that she don't understand Japanese. I mean, English. But the way, you know, I'm thinking like, there's no way that the way she looked, that she wouldn't understand a little bit. She was like, I don't understand anything at all, right? So we go over to the Ghost. I think it was still the Ghost at that time. And oh my God, this girl get drunk. You know, my friend, you know, me and him, we just walking around talking to women and dancing stuff. What's up with the thumbs up? 7 people in the house. And as the night goes on, right, I'm dancing, you know, by myself because I'm just like grooving by myself, you know, because the women don't come to me if they want to dance and stuff, right? So thanks for the thumbs up. And I just happen to look, and she's over there talking to some white dude, or some white dude is talking to her. So I'm like, wait a minute, she doesn't understand English, right? So I walk over there, you know, and I'm standing behind her, and she is straight spitting English like I'm talking right now. I'm like, whoa. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. I mean, because, you know, it does happen and stuff, you know. And of course, it's happened to me, but, you know, I call them out. You know, I'll call them out on it. What's up? Thanks for the thumbs up, right? So I'll call them out and stuff. And I went and grabbed my friend. So 8 people in the house, I went and grabbed my friend. And I was like, yo, man, come here, man. He went over there, man, saw that girl speaking English. And wait, before I went and come, I said, wait a minute, I thought you didn't speak English. And she looking like, she all shocked and stuff, right? I mean, of course, I'm not going to be shocked because I know they play the game. Hey, don't hate the player, don't hate the game, read the rules, and then, determine whether you want to participate or not. So I went and told my friend and brought him over, and he's looking like, oh my God, I can't believe it. She played me like that. And he was mad. He was real mad. And, he started to say a couple of things, not really off the wall, and I said, no, no, let her go. She didn't want to talk to you, then she didn't want to talk to you. That's her choice. He's like, all right, but he was not happy. But he ended up, going home with the one that and eventually, well, actually, I swear I thought he left with somebody else, but he told me later the one that invited him or her ended up hooking up and stuff. But that's crazy too. What's up, 9 people in the house, right? Okay, so this is what I'm telling you guys about Japan, right? So this girl invited him to go out. She brought this girl. The one that invites you to go out usually is the one that you talk to, not the one that you don't know. But he jumping on the one that he don't know. She played him, I guess. And then he ended up going with this one. But this one wasn't mad because he was trying to talk to her friend, So it was like one of those things like how I tell you guys when you come over to Japan, right? Don't come over here and with that anime stuff and these girls are sweet, bring it pimping, bring it gangster, bring it like you in the hood, unless you weak. If you're a weak person, then go home. And I mean, think about who the toughest person is. Not violent tough, but got the game and a smooth Mac and stuff. And you just fake the funk and pretend like you that person, right? But otherwise, if you don't come over like that and you come over weak, you're gonna get played. And it was just funny because even though her friend, the one girl, invited him in America, had that happened and the dude talked to the friend and not the one who invited him, there would be some confrontations. But in Japan, they don't do that because the women know that the guys want them. They already know that. It's not like, and the women want the guys, they just want to get busy and stuff, because yeah, I guess they gotta, ring that bell or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it was just a trip. I was just laughing. But no, you don't need to understand Japanese. If you come out here, any girl you see, if she fine, just walk up and talk to them. If they want to talk to you, they won't. If they do, they do. It's like one time me and my friend, I'm the guy in my 100 yen videos, Hakuen store videos. So we're walking and stuff, and I'm trying to tell him about the game and with the women and stuff. So we're out in Umeda, so I'm always eating some ice cream and stuff, right? So I got some vanilla ice cream in a little cup. What's up, knife person? You guys have any questions, let me know. And I'm just eating this ice cream, right? So we're talking this stuff, and I'm just telling him how easy it is for me to talk to women and stuff, right? So he's saying, so 10 people in the house. So he's saying, what is he saying? He's saying, we just talking, I'm just giving him game. All of a sudden, this one Japanese woman, she's like over here. I'm like standing here, and we're going straight like this. She comes into the picture like here. And it was like one of these things. And as soon as she got in front of me, I'm eating my ice cream. I said, excuse me, would you like to have some? You know? She said, okay. So I just, I'm with the same food I'm eating, but I just gave her some and I said, oh, how's she said, fine, it's good. She kind of looked, but I'm talking to my friend, so I'm not going to like try to get her number, even though I should have, right? And I said, was it good? She was like, yeah, yeah. And I said, okay, well, where you going? She like, blah, blah, blah. Okay, okay. And then, she went on about her business and stuff. And my friend was like, only Ralph can do something like that. I can't believe it. And it was funny because I'm telling him things that I do. And it happened. Thanks for the thumbs up. And it just happened like that. So you don't really need to learn a language. So I was talking to some friends on what's this thing called? What is this thing called? It was in the Players Club. I need to make a video about the Players Club because I'm like, it's a trip. But anyway, the guys in there were like, how do you talk to women? How you talk to women? What do you do? What do you do? And I'm saying like, everybody knows body language. What's up, 9th and 10th person? Thank you for coming in. You guys have anything you want to say, please chime in and stuff. Or put your message up. I always say chime in. But anyway, wow. So anyway, kind of lost my thought. Wow, that sucks. Oh, so anyway, we were talking and stuff, and I talked them, and I mean, maybe some of the people who are in here who was in a group might know that, but what happened was, they're like, you know, do some body language, right? And they're like, oh, okay, okay. And I said, well, if body language does not work, then draw a picture. So I drew a picture of a stick person. It was point. It was like you, and then it was, of course, it was a guy and a girl, and he's pointing at her, and then he pointed at himself, and then them two, doing their thing and stuff, and everybody started laughing. And this one guy actually said he did it because he was in this bar in Osaka, not in Osaka, but in Nagoya, and he was talking to some lady from Philippines, and he said that he did, and she left with him. it was funny though. But anyway, yeah, you don't need to know the language, but you do need to communicate. And it doesn't really matter what you say, because if she's interested in you, then just let her talk, and she'll talk, you into whatever she wants to be, whatever she wanted to do. Okay, she says that that's good. I've heard the English quite low there. I've lived in Taiwan, Vietnam, and Thailand, teaching Japan. Used to, oh, okay, blah, blah, blah. That's not important. Would you say, what would you say makes Japan unique from other places? Okay. Well, what's up? 10 people in the house. 5 thumbs up. Okay, what makes Japan unique from the other places I've been to is that these women, they're very assured of themselves, and they know what they want. They know the guys want them. They travel around the world, doing their thing, playing their games, picking who they want to marry, when they want to marry, how they want to marry. They mess with these guys' minds. Recently I went to this lounge and car lounge, and I met this one guy there, white dude, and he was with his Japanese wife, and what was that called? His and I guess her family, and I guess they got money, whatever, and based on the cars they had. And he was holding his baby, and it was like he was holding her like if he was like holding on to her, with his dear life or something like that. 7 thumbs up. And I was like, wow, why is he holding her like that? And then I got to think, she's conditioned, right? And so I was like, okay, so I'm just sitting there watching and seeing what's going on. The dude didn't look at me, he looked really nervous, really unsecure. The father, he just kicking back, relaxing. The mother and the daughter, they just yakety yak, yak, yak. And kind of found out like he's in his 30s, the girl is in her 30s. And all of a sudden, for some reason, me and him started talking, and she just jumps over this chair with her butt sticking all up and stuff, and I knew what she was doing, but I just played it off. And the mother sat up and just looking at me, just looking. But I didn't speak to her, I didn't want to cause any problems or anything. Or, I mean, not cause any problems, but give her that attention and stuff, because I'm sure her and her, I don't know what they're doing, but I'm sure nothing's really going on and stuff. So anyway, me and him got to talking and stuff. Then she started talking. This woman's English was like on, because he's from England, and she had what did she do? She learned her English and stuff, and it was really cool. So me and him just talking about different things and what they're doing and stuff. But I know his wife is not loyal to him, and I'm like, wow, I mean, in Japan, it's like you can have a girlfriend, and she will act like you're the one and everything, but you can't trust them, And I always said, I thank God I never got married for love. Had I got married because I was in love, I've been I wouldn't be messed up, but I could just imagine what the feeling is, just marrying someone because you're in love, and then kind of find out she didn't care about you, and she out doing what she's doing and stuff. So basically, the question was, about speaking to Japanese women and stuff. Yeah, talk to them. It doesn't matter if they want to talk to you; they will. They can use translator and stuff like that to talk to you. So don't worry about that. But I will say that I always emphasize this. What's up? What's up? New person, chime in, say what's up. If you have any questions, let me know. But I will say that you got to find out where the rich people live at, and you hang out there. And the girls out here, the women out here, they really don't care. I mean, if they're poor or they're rich, it doesn't really matter because they all pretty much have the same thinking. They get mad, get happy. They can have nice bodies. Whatever you do with them, it's just going to be a lot of fun. The only difference is would probably be what she can deliver as far as material things. So you might go to one person to a love hotel or with another girl to a 5-star hotel in a suite, to be like this. Or you might, hey, what's up, Gerardo Legends? Oh, okay. And or you might be driving around with some girl who got a used BMW versus a person who got a girl who got a 700 series BMW or Lexus or Mercedes Benz, you know what I'm saying? And so the material things out here, Liam Johnson, what's up? And the material things out here does not really matter. That's another difference between Japan and other countries because when you like when I used to go to Thailand a lot, when I think it was before 2000 or a little bit after that. Um, the telephone started coming out, and they're like $300, and so everyone that had a telephone at that time it would be like a privilege or some kind of status. And then all of a sudden, you see these kids running around these BMWs and these Hondas and stuff, And at that time, if you had a nice car like that, then that's a status symbol and stuff. But in Japan, the status symbol is, I mean, of course, it's the cars, the money, and stuff like that. But because, like in the States, you might have a white neighborhood here and a black neighborhood here, and the black neighborhood got, bars on the windows, and I mean, just like right across the street, like right there, you got the white people, and they got this little bitty sticker talking about AMC security or something like that. No bars on the window. No one. Black people don't go over there and bother them and stuff. So the difference it would be something like that, but it's not visible, because all the women that can dress nice, if they all live at home and they all have, hey, 11 people, what's up? They have their own money that they save up because a lot of people don't. Neo 100, what's up? What's up? Liam Johnson, what's up? What's up? Thanks for watching. And um, if their parents aren't rich, they still working. Maybe they don't have to pay so much for rent, and they do have a lot of money. Because you never tell them, you can never tell what kind of jobs they might have. Working in. My brother was telling me how some lady was working in the AU Docomo and SoftBank stores and making like $3,000 to $5,000 a month. Like whoa. And then you might have someone who's a doctor or whatever might be making less than that, because they just starting off. So it's just really interesting things like that. Let's see. Any other questions on here? Oops. Review all 5. Okay. Okay. Okay, so he says these women not enough English to communicate with you. Some can speak well, most of them fake the funk. Oh, that's me. Read my own. Okay, so basically that's it. Okay, I could talk about anything else you guys want to talk about, but ask any questions and stuff. But yeah, it's oh, so I think me and him talking online. And he was like he liked my videos because I go into or get behind the scenes, say what's up, 12 people in the house. Thumbs up if you can. But I'd go deep and tell you like what's really going on out here. And the reason I do that, well, the reason I do that is because I have to, because of my Do You Love Black Men videos and stuff. And like I said, my other life, guys just started coming and I'm like, whoa, these guys are walking into lions den and and things like that. But I will say there was a big difference between living in Osaka and Nagoya. In Nagoya, I didn't really see the game, like what was going on and stuff, because like at that time I was making money. All the women I talked to, from what I understand, they all had money. Um, and that didn't really change until I came down to Wakayama. And it was like it was like going from Beverly Hills to maybe, I don't know, Inglewood or something like that, and it was really different. The women in Nagoya were really nice. They came to me, and so I was the one like, no, 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 like, no, 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 and stuff like that, you know. Then come to Osaka, it was a really difference because they're not as friendly as Nagoya. Because what I mean by Nagoya is when I was in Nagoya, at least 3 or 4 women came and started talking to me every day that I went down to Sakai City. I mean, not Sakai, I'm Sakai. And when I came to Osaka, what's up, 11 people in the house? Chime in if you can. When I came to Osaka, well, actually, I came to Wakayama. And then when I came to Wakayama, I used to go to flea markets and sell in front of this guy's store, sell my jewelry. And I had another customer. And so the women would come to me, but they were like, I guess some of them had some really bad attitudes. You can tell, because Wakayama is just a country. um, it's, they did have things to do at that time, but it was like everyone was just stuck in this this goo, I guess, or something like that. And everybody knew everybody. If you walking down the street with somebody, I already knew who she was. It was like being back in the hood, and um, everybody knows everybody. Everybody done did everybody, you know. And and if you were a new face, they come to you, So it was like really easy to find girlfriends or have your fun and stuff. But up in Osaka, it was a little different because the women, like I said, they came to me. But yeah, yeah, it was different. It was almost like Nagoya, but I think sorry about that. The main difference was in Wakayama, they try to play their games, you know. But in Nagoya and Osaka, like one time I came out of this club, I think it was called 7 Days Five, and it was like pretty much known to be a white boys club. And I mean, like, whatever. And so I went in there and stuff and came out. And it was this one Japanese girl sitting on one of these electronic boxes, I guess, where you had all the electricity going in, all this stuff. Anyway, she was sitting on one of those. So I walked by, and in the club I saw her. I didn't speak to her, and I walked by her, and I was like, "Yo, what's up? What you doing?" No, I'm just, doing nothing. I'm like, okay, well, where you going? Nothing. I have nothing to do. I'm like, where you live? And she said she lived close by or something like that. And she asked where I live, and I said, I'm out in Wakayama. So I said, well, come on, let's walk around. She said, where are you going? I said, I don't know. But, it was already 7 in the morning, the sun was already out, or 6 in the morning, the sun was already out and stuff. So we walking and stuff. So basically, I'm just looking. Of course, I know what she want to do. I know what I want to do. So I'm looking for a place where we can go. And so we saw this driveway, under apartment or something. So we went there, by this truck, start kissing and stuff, and different things happened. We didn't have any consensual intercourse or anything else, but other things happened and stuff. And it was just weird, because it was just something that just happened, and also in Nagoya too, it just happens. It wasn't like this. You got to get used to me, or you got to know, some of them is just me talk 2 or 3 minutes and bam, that's it. Go do what you got to do. And then when they finish, you can still talk or keep meeting up again or whatever. And it was like when you meet, you know what's going to happen. Then you finish, and if you meet again, you know what's going to happen. But in Wakayama, it was a little different because everybody knows everybody. I went to this club, and it was this one Japanese girl in there, and she was fine. So some of my friends are talking to her, and Japanese friends and stuff before I got married. And so I'm talking to her. So one of my Japanese friends came over to me and said, "Yo, man, you don't want to mess with her." And I'm like, of course, I wasn't not going to do anything with her anyway. But I just said, "Why?" He said, "Nah, she the neighborhood, blah blah blah." And I looked at her and I was like, "Wow." He said, "Man, trust me, you don't want to mess with her and stuff." So I was like, "All right, cool." And it was just let's see, Aeon Jack 909-909. Welcome, welcome. And it was just really interesting because out here, uh, it's just too small. I mean, it's like I don't know. Everybody just know everybody. Everyone talks, and I remember was this one guy. He came out here. I'm 15 years old, dude. Like I guess he was kind of Latino or something like that. But he looked white, I guess, but he was still Latino. And then welcome new viewers. And so me and him I was walking in this place called Barker Show, and he was walking. He was like a little sad and stuff. So I was like, "Yo, hey Leo, Kiko Vecchio, welcome, 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 Leo." And it's no, that's not him. Okay, so I said, "Yo, what's up, man?" He was like, "Oh, um." I'm sad and stuff. These Japanese kids are always trying to fight me and stuff. And I was like, what are you doing here? So he was telling me, different things about what he was doing and stuff and why he was here. I guess he was here because his mother's friends were Japanese. And so he just came out here. So I took him under my wing. And I told him the game straight up. This is how these women are, blah, 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 blah. And this kid is only 15. And I said, when you're dealing with these Japanese kids and stuff, they start talking about you. Don't say anything. Don't try to fight them and stuff like that. Just ignore them. Or if you want to be friends with them, say, "Hey, come on, let's go eat some food or whatever," and they'll, you can get rid of all of that stuff. So I tell them, some game and stuff, and I can't really go into too much detail about what I said and stuff, but because, he was a minor, but in Japan, he looked like he was 21. So that's why I had to give him some game and stuff because all of that stuff. Next thing you know, this dude, I couldn't believe it. He dating this one Japanese woman. She is fine. She's 21. He's 15, and he lies to her, telling her that he's 21, which he did look at that age. And he was telling me the things they do, and I'm like, "No, you're joking." He's like, "Yeah, man," and blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Oh my god!" Now then, I started asking about what was going on in the stage. He was telling me how it was like totally different, because the way, because I guess he messed with the women in this neighborhood, and I guess they're white girls and stuff. And he was like, there was no way that he would be able to do what he's doing out here, because I told him what to do and stuff, right? And so it was just really interesting. And at first I kind of felt bad um, because he is young, but in the States, you still got 15-year-old kids out doing whatever and stuff. But I kind of felt bad, and I didn't really want to tell him all of that stuff, but I had to for his survival. It was 10 people. I had to tell him those things for his survival because he didn't have any friends. I was his only friend. There was this other lady. I think maybe I don't know who. If I introduced him to her, I think I did. And she had. I mean, she was fine. Had her own store and everything, but she had this attitude that was like, "Wow!" It's like, "Wow, are you serious?" And I mean, you know how it is with the white privilege and stuff, they'll just come out and just say whatever. You're like, "Whoa, where did that come from?" She was like one of those type of Japanese women and stuff. So it was just really interesting. But yeah, if you do come out here, of course, Tokyo is a great place to go. A lot of guys say it's harder to get women in Tokyo than in Nagoya or anywhere because of their money or their reputation. I don't know because I never really went out there to try to pick up women. I really don't go and pick up women. I don't do that. I mean, I like talking to them, but like picking them up, to go to have, sleep with them, whatever. I don't really do that. I just say what's up. And because really, after my first 2 years out here, what's up, new person? If you can chime in, I'm new viewer. after the first 2 years I was here, listening to them and talking to them and learning their game just like that. Thank God when I came here, I was like, I'm pretending like I'm in LA, and that's how I conducted myself, I just did whatever. Sometimes you got to conform, especially on the bike, riding in the streets and stuff, 'cause these cars will hit you. But other than that, I was just like, hey, I'm in Venice, you know what I'm saying? And, I'm okay, I go to Westwood, go to Beverly Hills, or go to Inglewood sometimes, or go to Watts, or go to Compton, Linwood, or Pomona, wherever, not Pomona, Pasadena, or whatever, And that's how I survived. I swear that's how I survived. I just pretend like I was in the States. But then after a while, I started understanding that that's how Japan is. Japan is just like America, except everything is switched, and the women got the power. Um, all that niceness is just a lure, it's just bait. You get caught up, that's it. And I'll tell you, don't get caught up in their web of whatever, because it's hard to get out of it. It really is. And years will go by before you realize what's going on and stuff, because they're just that smooth and stuff. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing what they're doing, because guys do the same thing to women in the States and stuff, but it's just hella funny. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. My wife, we go through things too, and she'll say things, and I'm just like, wow. And every time we get into it and she says something like, wow, I just tell myself, I am so glad I did not marry you for love, And I always let her know why we got married, because she got pregnant, just responsibility and stuff. Otherwise, we wouldn't know it. We just been friends, because there was some other women. I had like 2 or 3 other women who wanted to marry me. And their parents had money too. But I mean, it's not like I need their money, because I was making like a lot of money out here by myself anyway. But it was just really interesting. So um, I guess if you go out to the country and you date women, I want to say there's a difference, but I think the difference in the country versus the city is the women in the country, because their culture is more set, that they have to hurry up and get married, hurry up and attain these things, then beat the dude down to, the slave community mentality. And then they go out and do whatever they want to do, and you'll never know. Like my wife, I don't know what she does. I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? And so, but yeah, that's the biggest difference, being in the country and stuff, because it's their country and they know the game. Like I said, their mothers teach them the whole game, because they see how the what is that thing called? The daughters watch how the mothers abuse the fathers and stuff. But other than that, just come out here, have fun. Don't worry. Just you see somebody you like, walk up, say what's up. You're not, like I said, I don't want to keep repeating myself with all these stories, because I think I told my whole life already. Recently, nothing hasn't been happening. I do remember I was dating this one lady though. She was, I don't know how many years younger than me, maybe 14 or 16 years younger than I am. And um, she was 24 when we met. Not 20, yeah, she was 24. So she could probably wasn't that. It was like before I got married and stuff. And I saw her, she was dancing. So, I was with some other friends and we went and talked to her. And me and her ended up, messing around and stuff. And it was a trip, because the whole time she was in Japan, she was loyal. But when she traveled, but she did what she wanted to. I was like, wow, just, because we weren't boyfriend and girlfriend, and I'm just thinking, like, if we were, and we just messed around and got married, and she went on the trip and did what she did, it's like, wow. But other than that, Japan is, I mean, it's fun. I think the dangerous thing about coming to Japan that I notice about what a lot of guys do is that I think they come here looking for love. And I won't say that you won't find love. You will find that love, because that's the love you're giving. But if you're looking for love to be received, I mean, to be, you know, to hold on or to, or some woman to love you, I think that's kind of difficult. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's difficult to find love out here like we would in our own country and stuff. I think it's really difficult. And it's not a bad thing because most of the marriage out here, the men and the women messing around anyway. And somebody told me that they got this new law that came out. I think I seen in the other video that it's okay to have a extramarital affairs if it's for promotion, And so the person who told me that is a reliable person, but I'm going to ask him again, is that really true? But it don't matter because a lot of extramarital things do go on here, and I'm sure everybody knows that. I mean, you guys read about it, and everybody knows about it. But yeah, if you come out here looking for love, nah. I think the best thing to do is come out here not being a playboy or player, because there's no such thing as a player in Japan. I've said that a lot of times because the women, they're out always seeking. And you can't be a player if a woman is seeking you. You're more or less a stud. Let's see. I watch Solomon. What's up? What's up? Thanks for viewing. Everybody, thanks for viewing. And there's a difference between you going to the women and you getting them, and they're just being available. So it's like when some of my friends like, well, how do I talk to get a girl? One of my friends, I just said, just walk up to her and say, yo, what's up? Let's go. Just put your hand, just let's go. You ain't even got to do it. Just do it like this. They'll look, and of course, out of curiosity, they'll grab your hand. You just go. And that's it. I'm telling you, it's just that easy, But I think a lot of guys fall into the thing is because they're always trying to find these women who can speak English. And it's okay because the communication will be a lot better and stuff. But the downfall of that is they understand the language, and the ones who don't understand the language can try to manipulate you, but they can't manipulate you as much as the ones who do know your language and do know your culture and stuff. And it's like a battle. And it's the girl, it's the guy, and it's usually like that. This is like, just really simple and stuff. So, and it's a sad thing when you hear the stories, they're funny. It was like the other day, my wife told me, she was like, if you don't pay all your bills off, I'm gonna divorce you. And I was like, well, you keep saying, listen, if you want a divorce, just divorce. I don't care. I'm good. You ain't gotta be talking all that madness and stuff, And I guess that's because recently I've been staying home and stuff. I think I said in my last video. And usually if you're sitting around the house, now this is a good way to keep your marriage active. Never be home. You go out, you go to the club, come home the next day. You finish work, especially you got like little bitty kids. You spend your time with your little kids, but at night you go out, you party, you hang out with your friends. Hey, what's up? 11 people in the house, get some thumbs up if you can. And you just don't be home. Just go out and do whatever you want to do. And that will keep that curiosity, that interest. So the other day I was hanging out with my brother. My wife called. I was like 3 a.m. I'm on my way home. No. It was like 4 a.m. So I'm on my way home. Thank you for the thumbs up. And she called, and I'm like, why is she calling? Something. Yo, what's up? She said, where you at? And I'm like, oh, I just woke up because I was hanging out with my brother doing some things. 12 people in the house, happy. And I was hanging out with my brother because I had to go help him do some stuff. And it was real good, because it's been a while since we hung out. And excuse me, I think I left his house at 2 a.m. Then I got to Kishiwada entrance, one of the highway entrances. There's this gas station over there, and I went to sleep. And I woke up, whenever I woke up, and it was like almost daylight. So I'm driving home, and she called me, and I'm like, what's up? Oh, where you at? And I'm like, oh, I'm on my way. I just woke up, on my way home and stuff. Nine, what is those? 9 thumbs up. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. And so Sean Hill's in the house. Abdul Solomon is back. Okay, broccoli. I would see broccoli, brolicon. I think that's what it is. But every time I see, I always see broccoli. And the reason I always think broccoli is because next the picture of you is kind of small and it's green, so it almost kind of look like a broccoli thing. Let's see, Roxy 720. What's up? Long time no see. Hey, so 9 thumbs up, thank you. So the next morning we woke up and I was like, why'd you call me? you know? And she was like, oh, I just was thinking about you or something like that. So my relationship with my wife is better when I am not home or when I'm out partying. And I ain't gonna lie, get personal that y'all know. When I was partying, coming home at 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, 10 in the morning. One time I just took off and went to Tokyo and called like I'm on my way to Tokyo. I'll be back when I don't know whatever. I'm on an island. I can do is just go in a circle so I can't get lost. Or one time I just said, hey, I'm going to Okinawa, left for 3 days and stuff. And during that time, we still did a lot. We did some things, but the sex part was like just like balling, but when you sit around the house, it's like, no, I don't want it, and no, or once a week, and all this stuff. And it bugged me for a while, and I was like, what's going on? And it's not like, I care or anything. It doesn't matter. It's up to her and stuff, because in Japan, it's like so many women. You just walk outside, walk up to a convenience store, say, yo, what's up? So, let's go back to your place and watch some DVDs, or go to my place and watch some DVDs, turn the DVD, whatever you want to watch, 15 minutes, things are going on and stuff. But it was just a trip. And I'm like, what's going on? And then I realized, I'm like, oh, I'm at home too much. You know what I'm saying? So it's just weird. I don't know. It's just really weird out here. But for you guys, if you are here, um, Japan, if you're having problems, you know, just like I said, just get out, meet people. Because in Japan, I mean, it is so easy to have 100 Japanese women as your friends, and when they get busy, or if they get, if they lonely or whatever, they want to hang out with you, 9 thumbs up. Thank you. They will call you. You can call them, yo, what's up? Let's do this. Okay, this date, because they so busy, got to make appointments and stuff. And yeah, man. Oh man. I mean, just that world, 9 thumbs up, just that world where you can just go through your phone. You busy? Nope. Busy? Nope. Busy? Yep. Busy? Nope. Busy? Nope. Okay, so let's meet tomorrow at 10. All right. And then meet another, hey, what you doing? Especially when there's nothing to do, you know. So you're like, let's meet Saturday at 10 in the morning. Okay, and then 3 hours for her, and so that'll be like 1. And you say, okay, meet up with some other girl at 1:30 till like 4:30, and meet someone else from like 5 o'clock to 8:30. And then after that, you go kick it with your homies, 10 thumbs up. And you go kick it with your homies, go to the club, meet some girls, and get some numbers, maybe, take a little trip outside with one, come back in and bounce to another one, take them out, and it just depends on um, how fit and your stamina. So to our people in the house, it just depends on your stamina. Like I said in some of my videos, when I first came to no, when I used to after I moved to Wakayama, I went to Osaka, and there's this one brother from America, one brother from Sudan, and them two were kicking it, picking up all the women and stuff. And what's up? 13 people in the house. What's up? And they were picking up some women, and this was like way before I got married. And I would hang out with them and stuff. And 14 people, thank you. And at that time, I was in a club, Sun Splashes out and stuff. And I would kick it with them and stuff. And they would tell me these stories about these women they get and stuff. And I'm laughing because up in Nagoya, it was like way easier to get women than it was in Osaka, because the women, like I said, they came to me. And plus, when you were out there, I mean, if you understand, like these guys do these pickup artists, right? 15 people in the house, get some thumbs up if you can. So you got these pickup artists. So when they started coming out and stuff, right? So I'm already new to the game and stuff. And these guys are just like doing it backwards. You know what I'm saying? It's just collecting numbers and this and that. And like I told you guys the story about who anybody in here who saw my GS350 JPM versus 3PUAs. You guys see that video? If you did, chime up. Just say thumbs up if you can, or say you did, or something like that. If you guys are giving me any messages, nothing's coming in. I wonder if I messed up. Wait, let me see. Oh, there it is. Oh my God. All these people are saying this stuff. I'm sorry. I'm just now getting these. Okay, let me read through. Okay, what's up? JJJ, what's up? Okay, Sean, hey man, what's up? I have a question. Do you believe in online dating? What I mean, do you believe people from different countries can meet online and actually have a relationship when they meet in real life? Okay, yes, gosh, I just seen these and I'm not good at this what is that thing called, the chats and stuff, so I'm not ignoring you. It was just blank nothing there, and I'm like, wait, why these names are popping up, no one's commenting? Okay, say Brother Khan, I think that's your name. Okay, yes, it is possible. A lot of people actually do meet online, they do get married and stuff like that, but it just depends because the women are shopping. I believe the women online, they're shopping for a rich man or someone who can take care of them, and then they get to boss them around and stuff like that. So it is possible, but the chances of you actually finding the one that you want based on your conditions might be a little difficult, because usually it's the guys who surrender to the women. And so that's where you got to be careful. But yes, I do believe that is uh, possible, definitely possible. Hi, Odyssey, Geruda Legends. Hi, brother. Long time no see. Yeah, long time. How you been? I hope things are doing well for you. Stay safe out there, man. Okay, stay safe out there. Okay, see, that's when you left. Shahil, happens all the time. Broccoli, if you are going to a different, just recommend tour. I recommend you talk to women online before you go. You have a few tour guides. Yeah, that's true. Mark Simmons, what up? GS, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Going through this as first can. So it's the chick being fake. So is this chick being fake? If you're talking about the one who was talking to my friend about where he was talking to her and she said she didn't speak English. Yeah, she was being fake, and I was like, ugh. It was funny. Yeah, it was funny. It was really funny. But yeah, a lot of them. So this is a fake. Yeah. But a lot of them, they fake. Trust me. It's better to be friends with them and do your things with them and just be friends instead of trying to date them. You'll learn a lot of game from them and stuff. Okay, Broccoli here. Sounds like she was fishing for a white guy. Yeah. So she probably was, because out here the white guys are known for security. The brothers are known for putting in that work and making them feel good and stuff. So are you saying you got to play a role for the bras? Mark Simmons, no, you don't have to play a role for the bras. You have to play the role for your own safety, I guess, because dating women out here actually is a dangerous thing, and so if you don't want to be played, you have to play that role for your own protection, and a lot of guys get just you're out, you know what I'm saying, and they just get knocked out by these women. So yeah, the role is for your own benefit to play that role, and don't let them know. Just keep it up, because see, the whole thing is like this. A lot of guys come out here and they do play a role to get the women. Then when they get the women, they relax. But these women, they are non-stop aggressive, just and if you play that role, then you can do this. Most guys don't do this to the women. This is what happens. So when you do like this to women, they'll leave. But but don't worry about it because another woman to come and take her place and she'll do this, or someone will just stay with you, you know. And those are the ones that I said in my videos a long time ago, 15 people in the house. Those are the ones who I said, when I said a long time ago in my videos, it's best to meet and be with a girl who can only meet you once a month. Those are the better ones because they ain't got time for no game. When you meet them, bam, 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 you're gonna go to dinner, you're gonna do this, you're gonna smash, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. And every day you can have 30 women and not have to worry about getting caught up because they don't care about all that stuff. So the role is for your own concern. And like I said, the guys come out here, they play this role, hip hop, yo, what's up, what's up? Get whatever she blow their mind with the physiology and all of this stuff, and you cute and go home. She washing you up and all that stuff, and you become complacent, and next thing you know, you're in that sunken place, And like I said, it's hard to get out. It's hard to get by. Okay, Taylor, he look good. Thank you. Thank you. I got to come in here and keep it boiled like I was in the States. Nice to see you again. Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to. Thanks for chiming in. I can't marry a neighborhood cross or I'll get by. Okay. Here in Japan, you don't know. You don't know who's doing what's up. 16 people in the house. You don't know who's doing what. And so that's why I said, you got to keep it real. Like I tell all the friends out here, you got to keep it pimping. And one guy got mad at me and like, why you keep saying keep it pimping? I said, because you got to keep your foot on their neck. He's like, well, I can't do that to a woman. I said, yeah, I mean, it's okay, but I'm not finished. You got to keep your foot on your own neck the hardest because you're going to be the one who's going to be slipping and tripping and simping and all of that stuff, because it just, oh, you're so cute. Hey, you want to buy me lunch? You're like, oh, yeah, I'm the man. Because, in America, they watch TV, so the guys always pay them. I mean, not now, but before, 17 people in the house, thank you. The guys are all the ones who are always like paying the money for the women. 8 years ago, Pimp My Ride, and guys going out spending all this money, on a car, dressing nice so they can get a girl to go to lunch with them or dinner with them, and then don't even get anything, So out here, these women are real. Their psychology is like off the wall. I mean, so if you, like I said, that's why I said, listen to Too Short songs, because all the game that he talks in his songs is here in Japan. And like I said, when I was in Nagoya, one of my best friend, he had some money and stuff. He used to drive around in this Cherokee Jeep. Then later he bought him a Hummer and stuff. But he started playing Too Short, and I hadn't heard that in years. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Put the brakes on. I'm like, oh my God, what he's saying is here in Japan because, you can see that stuff. So, yeah, that's for you. It's not faking the funk. It's preserving your manhood. Okay, can a black man get a traditional Japanese wife? Yes, you can. But the traditional Japanese wife is only what you see on TV. The tradition is the man works, she stays home and cleans up the house and take her the kids. Okay, and the kids go to school by 8. They're out the house, or 7:30 out the house. She finished cleaning up at 2:30 in 2 hours. So that means from 10 o'clock until the kids come home by 4, she's free to do whatever she wants. To go out to dinner, go out and meet her boyfriends, do whatever. You at work, you don't come home till 9, 10 o'clock or whatever it is at night. And by the time she go out and have her fun and she come back, the dinner be already fixed up and everything. And you think everything's good. And it is good for you. But, you don't know what she's doing. I'm not saying they all do that. But, Japan has a culture. And it's best that you understand the culture. Like I said, I call it socio-psychological patterns and stuff out here. When you come out here, that's the first thing you need to learn. Hey, what's going on? What's on these women's minds? And when you meet them and you start talking to them, they're going to straight tell you that these women are not good. You got to be careful with these Japanese women, blah, blah, blah. And usually those are the ones that they'll say that so you can get comfortable and you fall in their arms and then they latch onto you. And they say, didn't I just tell you to be careful with these women? I'm one of those women. And for the next many years, unless you just divorce, which you can't do, but a lot of guys don't, you're just gonna be messed up. Okay, so big let's see. Okay, let's see. Lion at Lion. Okay, yeah. You should definitely learn to speak Japanese fluent, but don't if you do know the don't if you do know it fluently, they're gonna consider you a Japanese guy and they're gonna treat you like that. So just be you. And when you're trying to talk to them, you know, like I said, just think about the relationship between the Japanese men and the Japanese women. It's like almost non-existence. So if you're talking fluent Japanese, then you're gonna talk. They're gonna consider you a Japanese man. So you don't want to do that. You learn it. The purpose of learning fluent Japanese is to make money, business. It's not about getting no girlfriends and all that stuff because you don't need to do that. Wait, hold on. Whoa. Okay, my daughter. And so you don't need to do that. The purpose of learning Japanese is to make money, not to try to pick up these women. So you don't need to do that. Okay, let me see. Are there any Christians? Yes, there are a lot of Christians out here. Japanese around you. Are they only in Christianity is all around Japan, I'm sure. But it's like I have a friend, he's in one of my videos. What is his name? Zeke, Mr. Hamada-san. Okay, and he's a Christian, Bible believing Christian. Sometimes I go to church with him, but it's all in Japanese. So the last one I went was with these women and stuff, and this one lady was preaching or whatever, giving a sermon. And afterwards, and they just started kind of undertone complaining about me. And I was like, that's it. I'm not coming back. But yeah, they're here and they're all around. Okay, Garuda Legends. I like anime. I want to go to Japan, not for anime. I want to go to see the wildlife and meet the monks in Japan. I haven't met any real ones, except for at the temples, but I don't know, if it's just a job or not. Now, one girl who did want to marry me, I think I call her Japanese princess, but she's one of those people who does that, and that was really cool. I went to visit her mom and their house in Manham, and they got like a cemetery and stuff right there and stuff. And from what I understand, they make a lot of money. But yeah, I heard if you go up to the mountains, go up there, But I think there was this one lady on YouTube, a sister, and she was saying how she went up there. Gosh, I don't remember who she was, but I do want to go see that because they send them guys up there living like well over 100 years, and they're still in good shape. Okay, let's see. Ayon Jackson 999 909 909. What's good? Yes, how are things? It's good. I'm good. Just waiting to this thing go over so I can get on the ball and make this money and stuff. Guys, guess what? I can't say that. Guys, I want to tell you, I can't do that. Okay, 17 billion people watching. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Leo, Ralph, you're getting old. You keep running and running and running away, but you can't run from yourself. I am not running from myself. I don't know why people keep saying that. Because no. It's nothing that I'm running from myself. Oh God, you have no idea how my mind is going good. I got a little tummy, but I'm going to lose that by Monday, I'm sure, or at least by next Monday. But I'm not running to myself. Actually, I run from myself. I'm running to myself. I love myself. My life was just like this. Like one of those FX curves and stuff, but it don't have that deep one and stuff. My life has been good. I mean, it was straight selling. Like even when I was in the Air Force, even I got kicked out and stuff. I didn't have to get kicked out, and I could have went and got a lawyer and stayed and stuff. But I was like, forget it, because I got one rank deducted, but I didn't lose any of my benefits except for the schooling. But you make your own money. You don't need them to give you discounts and stuff. So I wasn't worried about that. But no, I do not run from myself. Okay, let's see. Oh, African lion. Yeah, Ralph, our ancestors live alone. Lions and they eat us sometimes and kill those criminal lions sometimes. But now both of us are going extinct. No. We're not going extinct. That's the beauty about history, writing. I wrote some books. I've touched a lot. Well, I won't say I touched a lot of people's life. That's kind of being a little arrogant. But I've made videos, and then people took time out in their life and reached out and spoke to me, which I'm very grateful of that. A lot of people did say I helped, or I wouldn't say help, but assisted them to do better in their lives, which is great. But I always say that I can say anything, but if you don't take the action yourself, it's not going. It doesn't matter what I say. It's all on you. It's not about me. It's about you. And so when people thank me, I'm saying, no, no, no. You should thank yourself because I ain't say anything that your parents didn't say. Only thing I did was just put a little picture of a Japanese woman. And I guess that was that last, strength to break open the doors and stuff. So honestly, love yourself. Oh gosh, you have no idea. I need to make a video about that. Wow, now that's effed up. Okay, but I'm not sure what you're saying though. Cause I forget what I talk about. I was telling me, bro, how you do Japanese women play stuff for you, pay stuff for you. Yeah, I let them pay if they want to pay. I don't care if they pay or they don't. Some do, some don't. Before when I had a lot of money, I would pay because I don't really care about that and stuff. Cause I was, because I know how to get that money back and stuff like that. So it's not about. I don't get played. I do get in situations where I got to tolerate things for a purpose or because someone did something for me that I owe them to listen to them complain, but it doesn't mean that I do what they say, and I can always hang up the phone, and so, but paying money is not the problem. It's not about you. If you come out here and you want to buy a Japanese girl a diamond ring, and just because she's your friend, right? Do what you want to do. My thing is keep control of your mind, keep control of what you want to do what you want to do. Because the first thing these women are going to do, they're going to take that your leash that you have on you. They're going to take your foot off your neck and put their foot on your neck. And once that happens, that's it. Until you get that strength. But if you move it, well, somebody's neck on your foot and you move it too much, it's going to snap it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. You do what you want, but I'm just saying be careful, because it's, just like women like to spend money, guys like to spend money too. And when people start spending money, they get happy. But, you don't get so happy where you walk into a lion's mouth. And so that's basically my message. Let's see. Astronaut Jones. Okay. Thanks for the Juggernaut Jones. Thanks for the thumbs up. I'm trying to keep up. Oh, okay. Okay. Good. It looks like I'm getting to the bottom. Okay. Okay, good. Really nominate. These videos are for you because I'm answering your questions. So get it. Okay, good. Wow. So now it's easier to meet girls. So no, it's like a yes. What you say. Okay, girl, difficult. No. Osaka is really easy to meet women out here. Oh my God. There are like so many women. You just go to a major train station, just sit out in front. Every 15 minutes, you got these beautiful women coming out. You go to like the smaller stations, that's where the residential areas are and stuff. And because all around around all of the big stations, they're like business and the hotels and the malls and everything like that. But around the little ones are where the homes are. And you stand there, it's like every 30 minutes or something like that. And just all these fine, just women. And it's probably like 70% are single, And even if they got a boyfriend, they like you, they don't care because out here, relationships and marriages are just something to do to help the country maintain its ability to maintain itself in basic terms. So, yeah, it's the train stations. Like I tell people, and I know you guys heard this a lot of time. I'm out in Osaka, guys. I walk up people, and say hi to the foreigners. And, yo, what's up? Like, yo, man, what's going to the club tonight? I'm like, yeah, just club, whatever, Yeah, I want to go there tonight and meet some women. I'm like, what do you mean tonight? I'm like, how? What did you get here? And they like 1 o'clock or 12, and it's like 6, 7, or 8 or 9. Like, what'd you do all day? Just walk around. I'm like, yeah, but what did you do? And I'm like, we just walked around. And I'm like, wait a minute. You walked around all day. How many women did you see? Oh, we saw a whole bunch of them. How many did you talk to? None. I'm like, well, why would you pass up from 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock, pass up at least 5,000 women, at least 5,000 women, based on how much walking around and people ain't going, at least you got to pass 5,000 women. I'm not joking, you know, and then you're going to, because just getting out the train station in that train station area is just hundreds of thousands of people just going through, I'm sure, or tens of thousands anyway. And you didn't talk to not one. And then they start, and I'm like, you didn't talk to one, and you want to go to a club to talk to the same one girl who 20 other dudes trying to talk to, and they start laughing. I'm like, oh, yeah, I just wasted your time. It's easier to pick up women on the streets than it is in the club, So the difference between Nagoya and Osaka is Nagoya, the women come and talk to you more frequently than the women in Osaka. The ones in Osaka, this is a bigger city and they're busy and you can walk up and talk to them. But how can I say that? If they're busy, then the chance of you meeting them again will be slim. The first time you talk to them, you got like 80% of chance of them just saying, okay, let's go and have some fun. But if you just get the number and you don't ask them to go out and have fun with you, it drops down to like between 10 and 30. And the reality is it's probably more like below 10%, maybe 1% or 2%, but you might get lucky, But other than that, so that's why I tell guys in videos, when you're walking around, you see a girl walking around by herself, that's probably her only day off, the only time she can have fun, walk over and see. And if she say no, all of this is just bad timing, trying to get the contacts and stuff. If she don't give you the contacts, then fine, whatever, just turn around and see who else is staring at you. Go to talk to them. Okay, let me see. Okay, why is it dangerous? Is the Yakuza letting you to get down their women? The Yakuza, I've met a few out here and stuff. They're not like what maybe we think they are. They're about their money. And as long as you respect Japanese women, they really don't know because they know they're women. But it's like they're not going to necessarily let you abuse their women like black men would like let a white dude or somebody else abuse their women, or white dude will let other guys abuse their women and stuff like that. Here in Japan, in the country Japan, um, if you abuse too much, because everybody knows everybody, she can easily go get somebody and take care of you and stuff like that. But it's not like that, because all she gotta do is call the police, please come toss you in jail, and that's it. And you're in trouble. You don't want to go, you don't want to get arrested and stuff because they can hold you up to 21 days without you even seeing a lawyer and stuff. So it's not like that. And out here you really don't know who is Yakuza, and then when you do find out, it's not like maybe how it used to be or what we hear on TV, but it's about respect. That's it, and they like brothers. A lot of them like brothers and stuff. Maybe the young ones, sometimes you have some problems and stuff, but maybe you might, because that's just a man thing. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm walking down the street and somebody else walking down the street and I look at him and look at him, like I'm in LA and I look at another brother and I don't say nothing. He look at me. Back in my day, it's like, yo, why you looking at me like that? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta say what's up or whatever. So it's like one of those things, but I wasn't really worried about that. But if you do something, the women might happen to be affiliated with them or the father or something, you will have some problems. But that's the same thing being in your neighborhood. You're in LA or Louisiana, Detroit, or whatever, Venice or whatever, wherever you're at, and you messing with some dude, you abuse some dude's sister, is on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things. Let's see. Message retracted. Sean Hills. Lion Johnson. Is there feminism in Japan like the big time here? Okay, yeah. Their feminism here is not like it is in the States. They're bosses. It's basically they walk up to the guy and say, I want to marry you. I'm going to do this and do that. And the guy submit, and that's it. The feminism is starting to come out because the women, they want to stop wearing high heels and they, they're being more aggressive. But about going to changing things, but I think it's they already got men in this. Hey, I'm good, Mark Carm. They got these men in in their position. Even if the husband has a business, his wife still runs him. You know, so for them to become feminism and in the type of the way where it is in the States, it would I think it would be more harmful because these women can do what they want to anyway. You know, and they always say my husband. But they always let the husband think, well, the husband know they ain't in charge and stuff, you know, and these women doing anything. So if you want to say there's feminism, well, yes, there is feminism, but the way the women run things out here will make I'll just say this in my videos, like I always say, Japanese women make black women in the United States look like angels. I'll leave that at that. Okay, let's see, Taylor here. Have you ever been to Hiroshima? Yes, I have. If so, how was it? Are ladies out there popping? Yeah, I went there. I met this one Japanese girl at the club. I think I was with my wife when we met. We changed numbers and stuff. And then she came up to Osaka and we hung out and stuff, you know, went to clubs and stuff. And we talked for a while. She was real cool, real nice. I don't know if she was pretty or not. I don't really look at women if they're pretty, not if they have a nice body, because all the women, if they're getting shit, they have nice bodies. But she was real cool. But yeah, but there's a military base out there, so they got to make their game. The guys come out and play their game. The girls got to play their game and stuff too. So yeah, you can go down there and you can talk to them because it's on like that, you know. But like I said, you know, a woman, like one of my friends, he said Japan is a man's paradise. No, Japan is a paradise for women because uh, how do I say that? Because the Japanese men aren't really trying to mess with them, but they know if they want something, all they do is walk over to a foreign person and go hee, and the you know the foreign guy, he'll give them what they want, and then as soon as she finishes what they want, she's like a old condom, just toss them in the curb, you know, toss it in the trash, and won't even talk to them again, you know, and they could have had a good time. You finish? I gotta go downstairs. Okay, hold on. I gotta relocate. Let me get my things and get this. And what time is it? I don't know. What? Yeah, okay. That okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So it's dark. She's telling me to, because we have this one room, our ceiling is really high. And so when you speak, it echoes or, you know, you can be whispering, but it sounds like you're yelling when you're upstairs. Saying she got to get up early in the morning. Hold on. Gosh, this room is cold. This room is cold. I do not like this room. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. I wonder how many people do this during a live thing where you. Oh, wow. Let's see. See how much battery, how much my. At 81%. Okay, I've been talking for a long time. I messed around and I gotta go do something. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I had to get this. I know I'm a terrible host, but that's Japan for you. Things happen. There's nothing you can do about it except for keep moving on. Okay. So, sorry about that. So, anyway, the women out here, boss. And that's it. And You gotta find a character so that you don't get played. Pretty much, okay, Ralph, talking about your alliances with this Japanese man and helping us make. Wait. Gotta go. Okay. Uh, wait, let me go. Okay, yeah. So Hiroshima, yeah, it's popping out there, but only went out there a couple of times, and I gotta get some drink. Drinking green tea, and I went out there. The clubs are cool and stuff, you know. The military guys were there, and one of my friend or his girlfriend, whatever, she was doing one of those dancing and stuff, and these guys were getting too close. And he got mad because I was supposed to be the order guy. And I said, no, they ain't gonna touch her. And then one dude, he was like, I guess they were crip walking, whatever. And then dude acted like he was gonna touch me. I said, you know, you can get close, but don't touch her. And he was like, whatever. But he had his homies with him. It's just me and my friend. I said, man, listen, you put your hands on that woman, I'm gonna hurt you. I said, you know, I ain't playing, but I said, this, I'm from, you know, I know he was from LA. I said, I'm from LA, I'm from Venice, so, you know, don't even try to play that crap, you know. So he backed off and stuff. It was funny. Okay, let's see. Hiroshima, okay, Taylor here. Also, another point, Martin, did you move to Japan without a degree? Yes, I came to Japan purely on accident. I got divorced from my first wife, and then I ended up going to Hawaii. So because I didn't want to buy a weapon, you know, because you guys out there, I guess that was when the carjacking started happening and whatever. So my mom told me to come to Hawaii, and then as soon as I got to the plane, I realized I messed up. So I was trying to save some money to go back to LA. And then I ended up meeting this Japanese woman. She got married. We got married 2 years. And then later she told me she had a business and she was going back to Japan and do it. I was like, bye, go by yourself. I'm going to go back to LA. This year asked me to come out for just a month to check it out and stuff. I came out here and saw what she was doing. Playing pachinko. First week I was here, I made like $750. And so I just said, stay. And then after I understand how the business was going, I was like, wow, this is some easy money. You know, so I ended up staying. You don't, I heard was you don't need a degree now. You need like those TOEIC things or the TOEFL or whatever it is where they teach you how to teach kids. And if you finish that, then that's an equivalent, I guess, for customs for you to get a job, and you can get hired too. Some people say they want you to have a bachelor's degree. A bachelor's degree is that's a school requirement, but for customs you need a degree or some kind of a equivalent, and you can get a degree. So yes, the question is yes, I did, but I didn't start teaching English until after 7 years because I didn't even know what was going on when I was in Japan. Like I said, when I was in Nagoya, like I said, I was just acting like I was in LA. So if nobody didn't tell me anything, I wouldn't know anything. I didn't even know anything about and I'm talking so fast. I'm talking so fast. Put the brakes. Okay, so I'm talking fast. I'm trying to catch up with all these questions and stuff that I missed. But my first 2 years here, I didn't know anything was going on. And I didn't even know anything about love hotels, nothing until this white dude told me. The brothers didn't tell me anything, you know, but I guess because they saw the women coming to me. You know, so the men a jealousy thing. But I didn't care. But yeah, white dude told me about it, and I was like, a love hotel, what's that? He's like, you don't know love hotel is? No. And he's like, oh, you should go to this Egyptian one. I recommend it's big and everything. So finally, when I started going, I went there, and yeah, that room was like, it was like an apartment building. I was like, well, I mean, like an apartment, like a really nice apartment and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, it was like, yeah, I came out here and totally didn't try to comprehend anything except for just the kanji. You know, other than that, I didn't even care. Like I said, I was just pretending like I was in LA, just enjoying myself, and that was it. I've been watching your videos for a minute. Look like you are not due to go, bro. Hopefully you are. Looks like you are not due to go, bro. Hope you are all right. So I have no idea what you're talking about. So you have to translate that. What do you mean? Because be careful with Japanese women. I don't understand that part. Okay, so let's say like, are you a player or you have your friends that are player and you know how the girls when let me get some light on me. Let's see, how can I do let's see, because it's a little dark man, the way I'm facing. Let's see. I guess you guys can see, huh? I mean, it really doesn't matter how I look, all right? Okay. So anyway, how can I say that? Okay, so you know how on the stage you got the bros, they just dominating the sisters and stuff, right? So that's why a lot of sisters mad. Is because the brothers ain't treating them and like treating them right. Well, the roles are different. The women in Japan are like the dudes, they're like the players, and the pimps, and the hustlers and stuff in America. And when the foreign guys come over here, they're like the women. So the roles are reversed. So these women are hard on you. I mean, they come at you like that. They'll come, and you won't see that bow coming, but you'll talk, oh, nice, da da da. As soon as you then bam, you knocked out. And by the time you wake up, man, you're like, what happened? What happened? And you're like, oh my God, how'd I get in this situation? And to a lot of guys out here, I'm telling you, it's some sad stories. It's some sad. I mean, they sad because you got compassion for the guy, but if you're a player in the game, you salute these women. You just have to laugh. I ain't lying. You just have to laugh. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is these women got game, and if you don't come out here with a full deck plus a live deck, basically, the movie Heat, where it says if you can't walk away in 30 seconds, then don't get involved. Well, that's how it is in Japan. If you think you're gonna fall in love and you can't get rid of her or walk away from her, then don't get involved. Does Japan have thick women? Yes, they have some thick women out here. Leo, again, conquering Pom Verdun is not an achievement. It never was an achievement. I think guys are looking for love. And in Japan, you're not going to find that love because these women are taught to do whatever they want. And like I said, marriage is a business. She take care of everything. She had 1 or 2 kids after that, sex stops. And if that's what you're looking for, then hey, cool, But it's never an achievement, but it is an achievement if that's what you want. Just like going to the store and buying some food. If that's what you want, you achieve whatever goals you are. But it's not going to make you a man. I guess a lot of guys, how do they say that when you see a girl and you say, oh man, if I had that, I do this, I do that, I do that. And then when you get it, you're like, oh man, it wasn't as good as I thought it was. Well, that's how the relationships are out here. So a lot of these guys see this woman, and I mean, they are fine. You know what I'm saying? And some beautiful, oh man, there's some drop dead beautiful women out here, and you get with them, but they know they fine. They know they can get anyone they want. They travel around the world, bam, 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 because the foreign men in Japan are the hoes, I guess, if that's a good word to use. But it's the foreign men who come out here and spoil these women, because the women, when they want it, because these women do love sex out here, and they want it, they find a guy, bam, 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 and then when she finish, she go out and maybe call another one, and one day she can be with 3, 4, 5 guys, just depending on, the time and stuff. So, and that's just how it is in the States too with the guys, right? There's some guys out there, they got it like that. So that's what I'm saying. So it's not an achievement, but what is it that you want? Anything that you want, and you complete it, that's an achievement. So to some people it is. How you doing? I'm doing good. Got a little weight, but I'm gonna get that off and just start doing some, trying to make this money, as soon as this thing is over. Taylor here, hey Ralph, I was thinking of saving up $1 million and moving to Japan without a degree. You can do that, but I don't know how many times they're going to let you in the country. But if you're going to save up $1 million, that's going to take some time to just go to a junior college and at least get an AA degree, because college is really easy. It's just all about the vocabulary. If you read a book of 14,000, thanks for the thumbs up. If you read a 14,000 page book on the philosophy, not the philosophy, on the quantum what quantum physics, thermonuclear quantum physics, and the books is like 10 font. It's 14,000 pages. And if you understand all the vocabulary in the book, what part of the book would you not understand? There would be no part of the book that you wouldn't understand. So just going to go to school, math, like I said, I was talking to a friend today, and he was saying it was funny how I said in one of my videos, if you ask a black child to study math, they'll start crying. And if you ask a black man, I said, if you ask a black man to study English, he'll shoot you. We were laughing about that. But math is all about vocabulary. If you understand it, math is vocabulary. 1 + 1 is 2. That's English, And if you understand vocabulary, math is easy. Okay, but if you had $1 million, I would just travel the world and stay forever long you can and keep bouncing and stuff because you would enjoy life. Okay, Tyler here. Is this a good idea? And would it work? P.S. I'd like to go to college in Japan. Yeah, you can go to college, just apply and stuff like that. It shouldn't be that difficult, I guess, but it just depends on the college and the requirements and stuff. And yeah, just call, because I'm sure you can get degrees for student whatever. Because Japan, they have these laws, but they don't even abide by these laws. It's crazy, but it's still interesting. Lineage out here, Hill, not a bad idea. Okay, let's see. Leah, hello, Japanese women caught you, Ralph. No, they don't catch me. No, they didn't catch me. I don't run from them. I run to them, and I didn't get played or anything, so it's all cool. I don't understand. I love women, and I love the things to do, the things that men and women do. And so, like, I could walk away in a second, so I don't even care, because I know how these women are. It's really different than in the States where you find a woman who can love you, but you try to find that woman out here in Japan. It's like I was talking to this one lady the other day, and well, not the other day, but some time ago, and she was telling me how she has a boyfriend, but if she go overseas and some guy walk up to her and want to be with her, she can't say no. Why you have a boyfriend? Well, I just need somebody. But she go outside and somebody walk up and say, "Let's go." She can't say no, and she'll go. And I know that's how she is. So it's just really interesting. But I've dated one woman who went to New York and came back, and she was sending him money. But I used to ask for money, like $1,000 or whatever, and she would make it. I mean, she would bring it to me, but I'm like, no, I don't need the money because I'm just joking and stuff, But she was giving him money, and I was like, wow. So I get to actually see this, this one girl I know that's just this dude just pumping money out of her, So that was really interesting, and it was kind of sad in a way, because I was like, God, but then I'm like, nah, I can't let my feelings get the best of my stupid thoughts. Okay, Leo, all the shit talking, bro, stop it. Oh, man, you need to come out here, man. Just come out here. And I'm good. I'm always good. I won't start talking about technology for a game. Oh, I'm just answering questions. And technology, yeah, we could talk about technology, but like I said, do you like math? Because if you don't like the math, then the technology you're never going to get it. But, these guys, they want to talk about women. What is more exciting? Talking about women or talking about technology? Because when it comes to technology, then you got all these words and this and that. And what is technology? I mean, it's just like baking a cake. You know what I'm saying? You need the ingredients. If when you bake a cake, you're not going to put some bacon in it unless you want some chocolate bacon cookies. Cake, or you're not going to put a hamburger in it or whatever. So the technology, what is technology? It's just an idea. It's just a study of technical things, putting mechanics and different things together. So we can talk about that, but what's the purpose of technology? And like in my videos, I do talk about technology, You know how brothers always talking about the white man did this to me and white man did that to us in slavery, and I tell them, well, the slaves back in the old days, they had a better chance of beating a white man than we do now. We have zero chance of defeating them because we don't have any bases, we don't have any barracks. How many? I mean, Leo, do you even know how? Uh, Here, the plastic on here. Do you know how to make that plastic? And I was talking to some brothers about that because they were trying to get on me, because I was saying you're talking about sex, but I'm like, I know all this other stuff, but and I asked him, do you know how to even make that plastic? One dude was trying to say something. I'm like, wait. Listen, oh, you got to go. Hey there, I just added you online. Okay, I'll go in there and check it out. I was saying like, I was asking them, can you even make the ink? Do you even know the ingredients to the ink? Not only you don't know how to make the ink, but you got to make the machinery to even make the ink. And then you got the machinery to dig up whatever it is to get the boats, to build the boats, to, transport it from Africa or wherever it is. Then you got to do that. And I mean, just for the printing that stuff, computers, whatever. Do you know anything about programming? Do you know this? Do you know that? And I kept talking. Thanks for the thumbs up. And I kept talking. And it got to the point where they just thought, forget it. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to forget it because you guys are telling me I'm talking too much about sex, but you're here because of sex and there's nothing wrong with sex. But when it comes to technology, do you really want to put in all those works? 1 + 1 = 2. I was talking to another friend about mathematics, and he was saying how math is based on 0, and I'm saying it's based on 1. And my philosophy is, all math is just that 1. You take that 1, you divide it in half or whatever, and divide it, and then you add those pieces to it, or you multiply it and stuff. Like I could teach a 3-year-old kid to multiply and divide in less than 10 minutes. Can you do it? Who in here can do that? Unless you've seen my video. So I told you, who can do that? Who is doing it? Who's teaching 3-year-old kids in the United States of America in the black neighborhoods, teaching 3-year-old kids how to multiply and divide? I could do it. If they know how to write, if they know how to hold a pencil or hold a crayon or can draw, I can do it. I do it here in Japan. So we could talk about the technology, but are you going to put in the work to get that technology? Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? You know what I'm saying? Because it just like writing that content, you got to study, you got to memorize, you got to go out there, you got to find those products, you got to remember the periodical chart, you got to remember this, you got to remember these numbers. And a lot of people say, you know what? I'd rather give me a 9-to-5 job, bussing tables, and making $100 a night, plus my wages, making $3,000, $5,000, whatever it is, So we can talk about the technology, that's fine, but only way that we're going to get from under the white man's umbrella is by creating our technology to be more superior than his. And I was talking to a friend the other day. He said, well, the white man is not going to let us do that. I just started up. I'm like, oh, man. I'm like, who do you even think even created the foundation for them to even make this technology? You know what I'm saying? It's like our ancestors created mathematics, but we, the descendants, hate math. It doesn't make any sense. So we can talk about technology. That's fine. But, if you want to do that, then fine. Just bring it on. And if I don't know, I got this, a handy dandy iPhone, and I can use this to help me engage in the conversation with technology because we do need it. But, who's going to get on the board? And now all black people now, they ain't even thinking about technology. Like in Greenwood, when I was reading before the things start changing, those black people made a lot of money, but they didn't, they were rich. The white people saw them black people rich. They could have went over there and prevented them from getting rich. They didn't because they didn't care, But the black man think, and like black men now, they think money is going to be their money is going to stop racism and all that stuff. And it's not. Money is not going to stop racism. White people don't care if you got money or not. They're all about keeping their technology and keeping their superior technology. It's technology that keeps us in a position, because if you are able to create a technology that is greater than yours, would you worry about it? No. And I've had this conversation with a lot of people, and it's not about slavery, you being black or you being white. It's about you being able to whoop somebody's ass when you want to, or when they get out of line, and that's it. So don't come at me, with all that stuff. Whatever you're thinking, I don't know, but maybe that's something that you need to, really talk to yourself about that. Unless you got this technology, then you need to open up schools and get out there and teach other brothers. But I mean, how many brothers are going to actually get out there? Because once they make that money, like everybody else, they're going to relax. And then when things start falling, the dollars might get you there, but I mean, um, it's not going to really stop anything, so whatever. But anyway, moving on, real talk here is the corona. I hear it's getting bad, but like they said, there's a lot of stuff out there, vitamin C, and it's the 5G and this. So, people are scared and stuff like that. But basically, they saying if you got your good immune system, don't really worry about it. But, I don't really want to get into that because that's a whole different subject. And I don't want to be putting out things, um, based on what I read, because I'm not a scientist or anything. But I will say, thanks for the 13 thumbs up. But I will say that, it is a little suspicious how it'll start in one place and then next square, thousands of miles, other people are popping up with it, and stuff like that. So, it's a little fishy, I'll say that. But, God is good, whether you believe in God or not, or whoever your God is, it's just your time. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not when you're going to go. Like I told, put this on my Facebook, I said I had a terminal illness, and within the conversation, it's within the one of my from another convo and stuff. It was kind of funny. And then people were like, "Oh my God, you're dying!" I said, "Yeah, I'm like, and then what is it?" I said, "It's called life, because at the end of life is death, because life is terminal. It's at the end of the term, at the end of that term, you're gonna die." And then when they found out, they were all mad and stuff. It was just funny. Okay, let me move on. What is the easiest way to learn math? Understand what math is. 1 + 1, 1. If you understand what 1 is, that's fine. Everything else is all connected. Wait, let's see. Ralph, we need Japanese tech. We don't need Japanese cherry blossom every year. I don't even go to cherry blossom. Somebody just happened to tell me that the sakuras are blooming. Otherwise, I would have never need it. But we need Japanese technology. But Japanese technology is American technology, and I think they're the ones who taught Japanese people. So I think you're in the States, maybe, so you can go to school right down the street, and teach you, or learn it on your handy dandy iPhone or whatever device you're using to watching me. Okay, quick question, my guy. How do you feel about the Tokyo Olympics being proposed were you excited? Were you going to? My wife wanted to go. I mean, I think it's a good thing because it'll bring out a lot of money and stuff. The Olympics, it's all good. I like it and stuff. But as far as it's coming to Japan and stuff, I'm not Japanese, and so it wasn't really nothing exciting for me, because it's not. I think the Olympics being done in Japan is for the Japanese nationals to be happy. Like when it was, I think it was 1984, whatever, when it went to LA, then I was happy. Oh my God, it's here. But I didn't go. But it was like, wow. It's like, Jesus or God or whomever coming to your town. You know what I'm saying? So it was like one of those things. But yeah, I think it would be a good thing. But, it's been proposed. So there's nothing, about it. Nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I mean, I'm always excited about the Olympics no matter where it is, so that's all cool. What's the easiest way to learn math? Okay, the easiest way to learn math is the vocabulary. If you understand what the vocabulary means, like I ask everybody, what does the word multiply mean? Please, if you're still here, put in, tell me, give me your whatever your definition of what multiply means. Leo, yes, we need that trick and trick knowledge. Okay, I'm not saying I understand what you're saying. Hey, I respect you. I respect you too. But I don't understand what you are getting at, because those kind of games I don't really play and stuff, because I really don't understand. So, okay, how is the easiest way to learn English? I got a problem with spelling and reading, but I am willing to learn English. Oh, so where you from? But English, it's all about grammar. You just got to understand that. Here in Japan, I could teach 4-year-old kids to start reading in 4 months. Well, it just depends on how alert. Some are really shy, so it's hard. But I do have a video of kids. Well, one girl, yeah, I had a bunch of kids, 3 years old, 4 years old, start reading, within a few months. Now I'm really good, and doing all that stuff. But what is it about English that you don't understand? Then once you understand that, then, you do that. Spelling, you just got to practice. We all had to practice with the spelling stuff. Reading, it's just learning the phonics, and when you read, talk, when you're talking, like all this stuff that you're typing up, just as you type, just read it, because if you can think it, then you can read it too. And don't worry about being really fluent with all the words, because everyone, I'm sure very few people's language vocabulary is not over 100,000 words. So I wouldn't really worry about that. Okay, Leo. Okay, let's talk about Japanese Japan. This technology is getting too deep. It's not technology. I mean, it's basically like I'm in your conversation, right? So let's say like American or the foreigner, and I would be a Japanese woman. And so you come in here and you're talking that stuff at me, but I already know where you're coming from. Like it's one song Too Short says, he said, man, you so dumb. These women already know what they want from you. Not you personally, but he's saying to whoever, you so dumb. These women know what they want from you before they even meet you, or before they even know who you are. So it's like our conversation. You coming at me, telling me about what you think I am, but you don't know anything about me. So how can you do that? So all I could do is just laugh. Then we talk about the technology. Then I'm like, okay, then bring it on. What do you know about technology? The black man was the ones who first created technology, and it is written that the black man taught the white man everything that he knows, and everything he knows, because once you understand what math is and vocabulary is and how to write, then you can take that and build on it, but you still got that foundation. And you can't come at me and say what I should be doing if you're not doing it. Or I wouldn't say if you're not doing it, and you can't come at me if you're not doing it, it doesn't matter. But the point is that you shouldn't use me as a, how can I say, a trampoline or something to get you motivated to get started. So it's like when I made these Do You Love Black Men videos, hopefully you guys know why I made it. Let me go through real quick. This is why I made this video with me and these 3 Japanese girls and a Japanese guy and one of those Japanese girls bar. And it was when Mac first had the camera and stuff in their laptop. And I made a little video and I put it on there, and this white dude saw it, and he wrote me this on there saying like, hey, my white friends, he's white from New York, saying my white friends told me that Japan is racist, so that's why I never win. And I saw you as a black guy with these 3 beautiful Japanese women, a Japanese guy in a suit, and y'all laughing and have fun. I'm figuring that if you black and you can have fun, I know I can have fun. Thanks for the video. And I was like, wow. So if he's white thinking that, how much more black people thinking that? And then that's when I said, oh, let me see. And then I started thinking about making the videos. And it took me about a month to finally decide, because God told me to do it, or some higher supreme being told me to do it. And I was like, no. And he said, you better do it. So that's why I started making the videos, to get brothers to get out and travel, and not to come over here and marry these women, screw these women and stuff. Basically, go to school. Before you travel, go to school. If you're in junior high school, this is what you do to graduate. You call it college is what you do to graduate. Come to Japan, get a whole bunch of gigabytes, take pictures, bring business cards, talk to all the men and the women because you don't know who's rich, whatever. Look at the pops and mom and pop stores and the big stores and stuff, understand all of that stuff. Look at the piece, then go home and change your neighborhood. That was my message. Then when these guys started graduating stuff, which I wasn't expecting anybody to even watch those videos. It was just something, some Supreme Being told me to do, and I did it. And then all of a sudden, I'm getting these videos, these calls like 3 and 4 years later. I graduated, got my degree, I'm coming to Japan. I'm like, whoa, these guys don't know about these women. And so that's why I started putting these videos about these women. And then I guys come over here and they get snagged up and stuff. And I just feel so bad because a lot of them say, yeah, I watch your videos. That's why I come. And I'm like, wow, you guys, come on. You can't be that dumb, But the whole thing is, like I said, the black women, Japanese women in Japan make black women in the States look like angels because their game is just so different. It's just like mind-boggling. Like, whoa, a lot of guys, even the African guys, they divorce their Japanese wife and go get them an African woman, and come back to Japan. So it's true. Okay. So do you like, I guess, in Japan from, Do you live in Japan? From Japan? I have no idea what you're trying to say. Okay, I'm sorry. Eastern France. Yeah, I live in Japan, but I'm not from Japan. I'm from America. Let's see. How long does it take to learn Japan? Well, one of my friends, he was in Okinawa, and he said it took him 6 months. And he was going to send me all his notes and stuff. But yeah, you can learn in the 6 months. It just depends on how you study and the grammar and stuff like that. So you can learn it now. I studied for 2 years, every day for 2 years when I first got here. And I was good at the kanji reading it, but my Japanese sucked because even really, unless just for business, saying, just a couple of words because Japan is so beautiful. When you associate with people, you walk in and you say something, they already know what you want. If you tell them you got a product, they already know what they want. So there's not that much communication. And then when you call someone for business, whatever, that, okay, you calling for this and you calling for that, right? Yeah. And you go, yes. And this is the problem, right? Yes, yes, yes. And now you got to get on the phone. It's go, hi, 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 hi. You ain't got to know what they saying. Just go, hi, hi, hi. And next thing you know, somebody delivering a Mercedes-Benz to you, So, yeah, it doesn't take long, but it just depends on how you study and you got to get the grammar down. Let's see, Taylor here. Are you ever going to? Oh, I want to. I just haven't really been out. I'm going to tell you how I made those Do You Love Black Men videos when I'm out. I have my camera and stuff, and I'm just walking around talking and like those Marina and what's that girl name? Oh God, Hiromi and Marina videos. And those videos were just by mistake. I'm just walking and she's looking. I say something, she says something, and we end up running to her twice. She always was like, "Come visit me. I want to go out with you," but I never did. Those videos were just for fun. I think only one person I did meet a second time, and that was because I think some white dude or somebody told me, did I hang out with, and I said no, and I deleted the video because in the video I thought she said she was 26, but she said 16, but she still lived by herself and everything. So that was like 2 years later. So he said I had her number, and I looked in the video, and I did have her number because I know her name. And it was in my phone. So I called her, she 18, she got really skinny, really cute. So we hung out for the whole day and she was like all on me and stuff, but, I'm not really interested in those women and stuff, but all those videos, they came to me, and that's how the video happened. Except for one of the ones, but usually that I'm just out chilling and then they'll come to me and then we're just talking, and then, it'll dawn on me, let me see if since they're talking to me, let me see if they're going to do Love Black Men videos. And so I go through the process, and then I make the videos. My earlier videos, I did go look for women, but that was difficult, But later on, they just started coming. I'm just chilling and stuff, and they'll say something to me, like the one with the big lips that kissed and stuff, She was looking, and so I just say, hey, what's up, and gosh, I messed up on that one. But anyway, Oyasumi, I'm out. Have a good night. Okay. Brolicky. Okay. The trick knowledge equals to technology. like they said, there's nothing new under the sun. The bro, you're going off topic. Let's drop the math and science and talk about whatever. Ralph, can you please start doing videos, these Japanese temples and religion? I'm not into that, and they're kind of far away and stuff. But they do have that. Like I said, these videos, I don't just go out intentionally looking for things. I'm just, sometimes I just be bored, so I just whip it out and just start talking and stuff. But other than that, I mean, why do I need to go to a temple? It's just a building where people and religion is just a way of life, and the temples, but God don't live in temples, angels don't live in temples, the devil don't live in temples, it's just people's beliefs in whatever they think that is, where whatever these spirits are, whatever they want to call them, that's going to come along and help them. But I went to one and I went inside, and I'm really sensitive, with the vibration stuff. I feel a lot of stuff passing through my body and stuff. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? But, if you really know about religion, maybe if there is a God, if there isn't a God, unless you're really in contact with him, it doesn't really matter. Because even in the Bible, it says, God says everything that good happens, everything that bad happens, it happens because I wanted to. So it's like just me and you are talking. Maybe it's because God allowed it. Otherwise, some can fall through the roof and kill me. That's because God, nothing happens without his approval. So, so once I understood that, it's like, hey, just go on and enjoy life and do what you can. Can I visit you if you come? Well, I can come and meet you if you want to. I'm okay, that's fine. Quick question. Did you get my text that I sent you online? Look at this. Let me look it out. I don't mean to push. You're not pushing my buttons. Don't worry about that. You're not pushing my button. It's nothing to push. That's the whole thing. What I don't understand what you're trying to say. I don't understand because you saying like sex is not a goal, but sex is a goal for some people. Technology is a goal for some people. Watching my video is a goal from some people. A goal is just something that you decide to do. So my goal is to lift up my phone and check out the line. So that he sent. So this is my goal. I'm achieving my goal. Now I'm going to flip through and find a line application. Where is it at? Okay, so I found it, and that's my goal. Okay, now I gotta find the notification that he added me. Okay, and okay, I got it. My ID, add him, and that's my goal. And another thing is, yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? So I just typed him, and that's my goal. So I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand what you're saying. So that's what I'm saying. Okay. So really, really God, Negroes believe God, yet they are selling themselves for peanuts. Well, I don't, what is a God? What is a God? Something built this, something caused this. I was talking to a friend a few months ago, maybe last year, and he was talking about how everything is in perfect balance. And I just went, I said, things aren't in perfect balance. He said, yes, they are. I said, if perfect balance means nothing is moving. Okay. I know that. I'm not talking. If we want to talk, then that's fine. But nothing is moving. A balance means there's nothing. Everything is, there's equal and opposite forces there. But at some point, something slipped and started making things moving. So right now, we are not in a balanced type of a situation. We are off balance or whatever. Once things become balanced, that means motion and all that stuff is going to come to a stop because everything is going to be pushing up against each other and nothing's going to move. And that would be cool to see what life is about, because life is still there, but it's not colliding and smashing into each other. Maybe that's what heaven is. It's there, and maybe we're able to walk through those channels. But now, you get to the end of the life where you walk off a cliff and bam, you dead. So I have no idea. So when you talk about God or whatever, I don't know. I mean, I just tell my friends I'm God, and they're like, "Oh, you're not God." I'm like, "Well, you can't prove it. You can't even know what God is. What does it matter?" So I'm just I'm answering your questions. So, let's see. Leo, we slip because we worship. Listen, I don't worship white man. We don't slip. That's the whole. See, that's what I'm saying. It's not about worshiping a white man. You know, it's not about that. You saying we slip, but if I'm reading it correctly, that means you're saying you worship the you slipped and you also worship the white man. You know, come on, tell me your biggest fears. Well, I could tell you what the definition of fear is. Fear is being afraid of the unknown. And so if anything happens, there's not a fear. I think there's a concern because you don't understand and you want to understand. And that's what a fear is. It's just basically something that's going to happen and you don't know what's going to happen. Otherwise, if you do know what's going to happen, then you can prepare to defeat it. If you know you can't defeat it, then you're just going to have to succumb to um, whatever comes. So, uh, I mean, you know, I meet a lot of brothers that talk like you do, and it's just a lot of talk. But I don't know. I'm no one special, and I don't have all the answers. Or even if I did have all the answers, still the answers to a lot of problems or solutions or whatever is going to require action, and a lot of that action might be study. I don't care about studying it. Like I made my millions. I ain't got to do nothing else. People do whatever they want. As long as they leave me alone, I'm happy. So that's it. I know this white man. I fear that you envy this white man. You should stop thinking about me so much. Because you don't know what I think. I don't even talk about white people. That's the whole thing. I tell a lot of friends always talking about, why you always talking about the white man? Talk about you. Talk about them bros on the streets, that you could be helping. You could be sitting there educating them instead of sitting here telling me about who I am. Okay, big fam, IAG, Instagram, KB group. I want to learn how to make $1 million too. Do you have any advice? Stop thinking about the white man. I'm like, geez, stop thinking about it. I don't even think about it. Well, basically, the easiest way to do it is start at $100. I'm chilling, my man, enjoying the life. Gotta go now. It was nice to live stream too. Okay, cool. Okay. Sleep well. Okay. If you want to make $1 billion, well, okay, information, digital marketing. Well, if you're going to do that, and if you already understand what to do, then just put that information up. Make your web page. Thank you for the thumbs up. 14 people watching us, so I'm so happy about that. You make your web page, and you just do what everybody else is doing, and just be a little more unique, and that's it. If you want to make $1 million, I always tell people to think backwards. One of my friends, he took explained to him, but I didn't go deep, because I know a lot of people, they take a lot of things I say and they try to use it for themselves, but I only give them a little bit, but it's like that much, and I just give them like this much, and so they'll take that little bit and think they know everything. And then like one time, one of my friends did that. Then I came along, we were talking, and this other guy was like, are you really black or is that makeup? Who is this person? I'm gonna ignore you this time. You can talk about yourself. But let's see. Let me see. Can I say that? Let's see. What were you saying? Are you? Oh, So basically, what you do is you take that $1 million and you break it down into sets. $500,000, 250,000, 10,000. Break it down, and then just think what you're gonna do to make it. And I think it'll be easier to do it like that. If you're doing digital marketing, then when you want to make money, there's two ways you can do it. You can do it in the way where you can collect the money, or you can do it in a way where you can, how can you say that? So that you can put that information out there and then wait for people to seek that information. Or you can go out there and get the money. So it just depends on, you know, what kind of digital marketing you want to do and information technology. So it just depends. I mean, it's like right now I'm talking to you guys, and I could be, instead of talking to you guys, I could have a seminar, and charge two, three, four, $5,000, per person. Have like a 5 hour seminar, uh, with only a 30-minute break in between or whatever. People can come and go as they want, and be in an auditorium with 100, 200 people times, $5,000. I mean, 5,000. So let's see, 200 people times 5,000 people. So in 5 hours, I made $1 million. Bam! I just told you how to make $1 million. Okay, let me break it down. Divided by 200 people. Bam, $5,000. If you get $5,000 per seat, you got something interesting to say, and you multiply and get 200 people. Bam, there go your $1 million. See how easy that was. So there it is. And hopefully, if you do that, you can kick me back, because you asked a question. Bam, you got it, and answer in less than 2 minutes, and it's easy to do. Okay, let's see. Whatever. Let him have his fun, man. Let him have his fun. Everybody gotta shine. Everybody gotta shine. You're cool. Shut up. Or, yeah, ignore him. Let him go on and shine. Everybody gotta have a day. It's no problem. Do you have any concern? No, I don't have any concern about the coronavirus, because I think it's what I think it is. I don't really want to say, because I don't want to get, break any YouTube's things. But no, I have no concerns about it. Like I said, your time come, your time come. That's pretty much it. Too many trolls, comment section. Please keep talking. Oh yeah. I'm just ignoring him. Ralph, you're more focused whenever you talk technology. Yeah, but no, I know when I talk technology, what do I talk about? I only talk about what if. That's all. All my things is what if. I'm not saying, I'm not giving instruction on how to create it or whatever, so it's just a what if, so what do you mean by technology? Technology in the form of mathematics, or in the form of philosophy, or in the form of sociology, or whatever, because all of that stuff is part of technology, unless you're going to do everything by yourself. Let's see. You become scatterbrained when you try to pimp. Oh, you're funny. Okay, and I'm not a genius. If I was a genius, I would not be on YouTube. I would have a lot of money, chilling, instead of doing this, and I would definitely not be living in Japan and all this stuff. Be doing other things. I would visit Japan, but I don't think I would be living here. How do I build a relationship with a Japanese woman, or find a Japanese woman to talk to? I just walk them and talk. I mean, the whole thing is, a lot of guys, when they want to talk to women, they thanks for the thumbs up. They how can I say that? They think, oh, wait, I gotta check something. Oh man, we're supposed to have a conference and stuff. Oh no, am I missing it? Am I missing it? Am I missing it? Oh boy. Okay. So whenever you walk up and you talk to a woman, you say hi. That's communication. You know, she doesn't. Communication is what you do. They're not. Um, they're not obligated to return. So it's all about what you say. And if she does ignore you, then it's not a failure. It's just, how can I call it? Just bad timing. And perfect story. I was walking with some friends, and he saw this Japanese girl walking with this other Japanese guy, and he started, oh, I saw that girl, and I emailed her, and she never emailed me, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, these women are busy, and all this stuff. No, it ain't about that, and blah blah this, and stop protecting them, and all this stuff, And I'm like, all right, whatever. And when she came, he was like, when she was getting close, he said, I bet she can walk by and don't even say nothing to me. As soon as she said the 5 seconds later, she saw him say, hey, I remember you. I'm sorry. She apologized and everything. She said, let's hook up, and she made a date and everything. And the dude she was just a Japanese friend. And then after that happened, me and this other guy get together. It was like 3 or 4 of us. So we just started laughing at him. And I said, see, I told you, stop complaining. Japan, they're busy. These people out here are busy. In America, we're not as busy as they are here. They're about their money, they're about their business. They're constantly busy. So if somebody don't call you, you know what I'm saying, don't worry about it. It's just bad timing. So if you try to talk to a woman and she say no, it don't matter where you are, it's just bad timing. And another thing I say, if you try and plead, and she still say no, just get on your knees and thank God, because that's just a bunch of problems you just avoided. So let's see. So yeah, but the best thing to do is probably just be friends with them. But sometimes these girls, they don't want friendship. They just want to, that inter. What's that thing called? They want some consensual. What's that thing called? They want to. They want that physical activities, and a lot of guys don't. They trying to play Romeo, and these girls trying to get banged. And when you're trying to be nice to them, and they're like, listen, I want you. Let's just go now. And like I told a lot of guys, if you walk up to a woman and you're like, come on, let's go, and she don't go, then you're gonna get mad. But if a woman walk up to you and say, come on, let's go, how many of you would go? And all the guys, almost, let me be like 95% of them say no, they wouldn't go. So I'm like, okay, then that's your problem. Okay, so just talk, and just see what happens. How did you make your millions? Any advice? Oh, it was my wife's. Well, I don't have it now, but it was her business, jewelry business, and her ex-husband, they they stopped the business. It went down to 2,500, and so I just went out there and found customers, and it was like, the beauty about it at that time was every person I went to, they all said yes, and so I was able to build that money. But that money, even though I did made it, I never touched a penny. I was doing some other stuff. So, I never touched a penny. I made my own money. And then when we divorced, I told her to keep it all, so it was in jewelry. We sold jewelry and stuff. But now I do have a way to make $1 million teaching English, because like I said, I could teach kids 4 years old, 5 years old to start reading in 4 months. And that's a lot of money. And then if I could, after it's over, I would love to be able to go back to the States and open up a school, even though I don't have a degree, but open up a school or some little tutoring system or whatever, and teach kids who are 16 people. Thank you. Thanks for the thumbs up. Teach kids who are 3 years old and above to multiply and divide. And it's so easy. Everyone I've taught, they caught on just like that. And I could make $1 million doing that. So that would be so cool if I could do that. But like I said, whatever what is it that you want to do? Then you have to, how are you going to sell the product? Who are you going to sell it to? It's just the same thing like everyone else is saying, and you just got to be, go for it. When you walk into a store, if they don't want it, then, that's just an opportunity that didn't prosper. Because if you walk in and say, hey, and they say, oh, I don't have time, it could just be bad timing also, so there's a way. But I think I just showed you how to make $1 million, just whatever you're doing on IT or whatever, um, all you need is some equivalent of $5,000 and 200 people, and break it up however you want, and you can have people paying 2,500. You have 400 people. I think 400 times 400. Yeah. So, like I just showed you, you know. Um, so here you got the calculator. So, well, like I said, 500 divided by 200 people divided by 200. That's 5,000. So let's say you want to divide. Let's say you want to divide this by 5. Okay, and that's going to be 1,000. That means that 200 people, you got to, I think you multiply it by 5, so that'll be what, 10,000? 200 times 5. 200 times 5 is, I believe, $10,000. $10,000, and yeah. So 2,000 times that 2,000, that 1,000. I messed up. Let me go back again. Let's see, 5,000. So it'll be $1,000. Get a meeting, $1,000 per person, and so then that's five. So you take that 200 people, you multiply it by 5, and that'll be 1,000. So you multiply that by 1,000 people, and there go your $1 million. So, you just play with the numbers. You got a product, play with the numbers. You don't even have to do it. I mean, if you can get 200 people in one day to listen to your seminar, and you have 2 of them a day, and you got 200 people making 5,000. I mean, like, let's say like you get a seminar, it ain't even got to be 5 hours. So you got some cold. So let's say like $5,000. Okay, you got some big ballers and stuff. $5,000 times 200 people, that's $1 million. Let's say like it's a 4-hour. You can, do that in, let's see, 12 hours. Yeah, so you do 3 of those in one day, and that's $3 million. So there is how you make your money. Okay, and that's how you make your money. That's how you make your money. So if you make that and you do that, man, you better give me 20% of that money. Give me some money. Otherwise, I'm gonna come out there and I'll figure out what technology you do, and I'm gonna make it even better. Because if I could teach 3-year-old kids how to multiply and divide, and then you're doing that tech, and I get on there and I show them what to do, and your level's here and my level's there, boy, I'm gonna take your customers. No, I'm joking. But anyway, yeah, I still teach English. I want to. Oh man, English is like really, 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 really interesting stuff. Leo sent something, but they said hi to people who want free food. I saw. Oh man. You want to? Oh, okay. I understand where you're trying to go to. The black men are on power, man. The only way the black man gonna get power now, you can forget it, because if this thing takes out Europe and the Europeans, China, China's gonna be next in power, and if they get in power again, man, that's it. That is it. We ain't gonna have no chance, So I don't know, but anyway, you still teach. Yes, I still teach English. It is so cool, really easy. Now I teach kindergarten class, 5-year kids, but when they finish at 6, to be able to take one word, make their own sentences. And I made a video and I sent it to my bro. He really didn't think I was I knew what I was talking about. And I showed him, he was like amazed. He's like, oh my God, I can't believe these kids really understand. So did you ever teach math or science? No, I did not. Leo, hi, hello, YouTube is restricting communications. Okay. Bro, if you are my brother, okay. YouTube is dividing and conquering. No. I think before YouTube came along in Africa, people in Africa, countries and stuff, men, fathers and their sons were fighting, divide and conquer, and all that stuff. That's how the blacks got defeated in Spain because the leader and his brother, who both were black, fell out because the younger brothers were jealous. And so that's how our slavery actually got started. And so if you want to blame slavery from the United States and all that stuff, you got to blame on the black people or that one person. And if you don't believe me, just go read the book, the Spain, Morse of Spain, and it'll tell you in there. How do I find Japanese kids to teach English? And what books are you using? I wrote my own books. Just make flyers and put them out. If kids walk up and talk to you, then say what's up, and ask the parents if you want to talk to them. So there's a lot of ways to do it. For me, I just opened up the school. Well, my wife's mom loaned me money, which I was stupid. I should have. Well, I won't say I was stupid, but I should have. It was just one of my ex-girlfriends. She had like $2 million, and she said she wanted to invest that and open up a school with me. And she I was married and stuff, because she wanted to. Actually, she was one of the women who wanted to marry me. And so me being, American, I said, no, let me go to see if I could do it with the family first. Ended up doing with them, and she got mad. And that was this. I don't know what she did with that $2 million, but every time I think about it, like, oh, wow. But had I did that, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. That's a fact. Let's see. So he says, "Wow, that's why I watch your knowledge. Not using women for riches, bro. Your calculator hustle is on point." Man, I tell you, that stuff just comes to me. I don't know how that happened. It just popped in my mind, and he was like, "I want to make $1 million." You know what I'm saying? And I just, beep, beep, there you go, $1 million. I'm telling you, man. I mean, people say they don't believe in God or whatever, man. And I swear, man, when that, how you say that? When that, I gotta put my YouTube thing in there. Let's see, hit that 3,000 divided by 3. Man, when I did that, $5,000 times 200 people, and that $1 million popped up like that inside of my mind, I was like, whoa, what the, oh my God, how did, what happened? What happened? So I don't know, man, but like I said, I make a lot of my videos because all the stuff be streaming into my head. And so that's straight to my head. Just thinking about, 2005, it just popped in my head, and bam, $1 million, there it goes. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to sleep because I gotta get up. Actually, I don't have to work till 12, but I think I want to play some more games. Oh, so what I'm thinking about doing is making a playlist because I'm playing this game called Clash of Clans, and I got 4 things, so I'm just gonna make a playlist and just put my games up, and then I'm playing chess too, so I'm thinking about getting all my chess games, and because now on the iPhone you can record your screen. You can record and stuff, so I'll just like do that and just upload just to see how my chess game is and stuff. I don't know, just doing something to have fun. Okay, while watch your okay, yeah, okay, Leo, Ralph, why are you two right now? You are broke. I'm broke because I have kids and my wife works, and so I'm not really hustling my business. But now my kids are big, and last year I was going to do it, just go out there and make $1 million teaching English, which I broke it down, know how to do it. But this year I was going to really do it, but this big virus came out. So when that goes on, then I'm going to jump on that too. But like I said, every time I try to do something, it's this like this stuff that's streaming in my, it just stops me, So maybe I don't know. It just stopped me. So maybe I just have to wait. Even like, yeah, I just have to wait. Because even like when I was in Nagoya and I helped my wife build up her business back, and we didn't make $1 million a year. We made $1 million within about, I don't know, maybe 2 years. Yeah, it would be like 2 years we did that. And like took 2 years. Definitely took you 2 years. And it just happened, like the computer thing. I went out and found them customers. I was dressed in basketball attire. I am not lying. I had the T-shirt, the jersey, the pants. The pants. Like the Bulls used to wear it down in here below the knee. I had my Nike tennis shoes on and everything, and I had silver rings on all my fingers. And I just walked into a store. About an hour, 2 hours later, walked out with $3,500, and a contract, and it was all verbal contract, and everybody paid their money and everything. And after a while, my wife was like, "How did you do that?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just, because I told her, blah blah this and stuff and that." And she said, "You wore that? You didn't wear a suit?" I said, "No, just dreaming. God told me to just put on the basketball attire." And so I did. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, Wanderlust, see you. I got to go too. So you have fun. And Leo, stop thinking about me so much. Think about yourself. You're more important than I am. All right, you guys, it was fun. Peace. And be careful out there. Okay, and stay up. And my life is interesting. No, your comments are interesting. And and that's for Leo. He said my life is interesting. No, your comments are interesting. But anyway, I got to go, and it was fun, and I need to hurry up and make a whole bunch of these. But I don't know what to talk about. But anyway, take care. Peace. I'm out.